So the black one you said, or the white one? The blue one?
I'm sorry?
For video,
The black one.
The black one.
Yeah. Right.
Does the Motorola logo ever light up? Do you know? The logo, does it ever light up?
The which doesn't light up?
The logo?
The logo on the back lights up.
Oh, okay.
And can either you or I click through some of the interface?
Sure. So let me drop one of these other ones here. So what Sanjay was showing is okay. Just have to make sure I'm doing PR approved here. So what Sanjay was showing you was a couple of the different widgets on the screen. So for example, this is the happening screen. So it's pulling in data from Facebook, Twitter, MySpace. I can pan through and see a variety of different postings or uploaded photos, comments. If I want to focus in on any one of them, I can go in, see more information about the profile. I can post a message directly to that user. I can show you the contacts. So one of the things we were showing was the integrated contact view. So this is my contact, but you have the phone numbers and the email addresses. It's aggregated from a number of different sources. It's doing matching to try to dedupe and connect the records. Or you can physically link the records. So if it sees, if I see two of my contacts that have similar attributes, I can physically connect them myself, or it will try to automatically do it as well.
Is that dummy info or?
This is dummy info.
Okay.
Yeah, don't call that number.
Don't call that phone number. Kristen's not home.
Yeah, that's right. Here you can see the messages view. So again, it's a similar sort of flip view across messages that are coming into a variety of different inboxes. This could be Exchange. We've done integration with ActiveSync. It could be Facebook. It could be MySpace. As we said, there's multiple panels that you can scroll across. So I have my music player. My calendar can show information from both Google Calendar, Exchange Calendar. So if I look at today, maybe not such a busy day. What else do we have on here?
The screen is resistive touch or capacitive?
Capacitive touch.
And is it multi-touch enabled, or will it be, or no?
By that, do you mean is it supporting gestures?
Yeah.
Yes.
And multiple, pinching and zooming and that.
Not pinching and zooming at this point. This is a photo gallery, or this is more of just a picture frame widget that goes into photos from my photo gallery. Google Search, obviously, we have all of the Google applications. On the T-Mobile version, we have MyFaves. Android Market, which is just the traditional market. So we've spent a ton of time working with the ecosystem to make sure that our MotoDev developer community, as well as Android's developer community, can target all of the Motorola devices. Sorry, I hadn't launched this yet this morning, so. This is the news feed service, so you can select a variety of different channels. Anything that's an RSS feed essentially can be aggregated. So I've got entertainment channels, news channels. I believe on this one I have some international news channels as well. There should be some Chinese feeds, obviously Canadian feeds. I'm Canadian. Localized for multiple languages. And we offer different bundles of channels and data streams, as well as it's completely customizable. Pretty much anything that's pushing RSS would be accessible via the service.
How much, if any, of this is T-Mobile specific customized content versus, they mentioned the Dex phone that'll launch internationally? Would be the same experience?
One of the great things about Blur is that it is customizable for different content feeds and streams depending on what region we're going into. So, Facebook, MySpace, Twitter are very popular brands here with North America. It may be different channels for different international markets. The Blur service as a whole is predominantly a consistent framework that will go across this family of devices. Turn the screen back on.
Can we see it from the back of the phone?
Sure.
This one?
The two different colors have different, I'll show you the winter white one as well. Have different back panels on them. A little fun fact about this one was it started out as Morse code for Friday nights. After we ran into some space constraints and other things, pretty sure in Morse code it doesn't mean much of anything at this point in time. But it kind of speaks to the fun and the target demographic that are likely going to be using a lot of these channels and a lot of these content.
And could we see that one with the keyboard open?
Sure. When my husband stops calling me. I told you this was my actual device. That's the one with the keyboard open.
And is the LED in the home screen button customizable? Can you make any changes to how it behaves or the colors that it uses?
The colors that it uses where? Oh, for the
home
LED
screen
light you mean? Oh, no, no. I'm not in this instance. These products, it's consistent.
Does blur work in portrait mode as well?
Yes, absolutely. It's not really dependent. I just switch it because it's easier to type when I'm navigating around. So the feeds are the same, and these are all widgets, right? They're standard Google widgets. I can throw them away. If I went to an empty screen, I could add a new one. There's a variety of stock widgets here.